Hey guys, Terron here, and welcome back to another mock review. I don't know what I just did with that intro, but anyway, yeah, welcome back to another mock review, and today I'm reviewing the Silent Striker, who got, I'm gonna say 1.5 stop motions dedicated to her. Well, she was, her most recent appearance was Silent Striker VS Terron, my self-mock. Then there was a teaser before that which showed her breaking into our base. So, yeah, she got her own stop motion dedicated to her, and she's probably, so I revamped her recently because I built her like a month ago, but I revamped her recently, and I gotta say, I think she's now maybe one of my favorite mocks because I really like how she turned out in the end, and yeah. So, as for backstory, so as for like what's going on for character now, she's gonna be appearing in Bionicle Plague really soon, so I'm not gonna go into that yet. But as for what we know about her, she was a Toa of Water who did experimenting with the adaptive armor that the 2008 Toa used, or not the exact armor that they used, but like a copy of the armor. She did experimenting with that, and she was able to modify it to allow her to cloak. She has like a cloaking power, kind of, where she blinds and silences her target so they can't see or hear her. And you saw she did that on Terron in the fight. But if she gets hit by the target event, then the cloaking ability stops, and she has to wait like 5 minutes to use it again. It sounds like a video game now that I'm saying this out loud. But yeah, she has to wait for 5 minutes to do it again because it drains a lot of her power, and she has to let it like recharge. So yeah, that's kind of like her abilities. That's not really backstory, but yeah, right here, continuing for backstory, yeah, she invented this armor, and she hired herself out as a bounty hunter / assassin to countless different beings, but as for now, she, was breaking into, Terron and Gladiator, Foot Commander. They were breaking into their base. She was breaking into their base to try and steal the Prince of the Sand spear, which, obviously Terron had come into possession of in the Prince of the Sand video. And I wonder why she would be trying to get his spear. Foreshadowing. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, then as for like I said, what's going on for now, yeah, that's gonna be left to be a surprise. But yeah, that's pretty much her backstory / abilities. And then I'll just continue. So then for other abilities, she has these. So actually, the tubes are to kind of like push the power of her suit throughout her whole like armor. And then it's the spikes. The tubes are like what gives it like she has like energy behind her punches. I didn't really show that in the fight, but yeah, she has like energy. And if you haven't seen the Terron versus Silent Striker fight, and I'll link it in the description. But yeah, in the fight, I didn't really show it, like I said, but yeah, she has, like, energy behind her punches, and that's what those tubes kind of, like, power, and yeah, that's pretty much her backstory and abilities. Then, actually, a scrapped idea I had, actually, was she was originally going to be able to summon turrets, kind of like, if you guys know South Park Fractured Butthole, I know that I've referenced that game a lot, but if you guys know Tupperware, he has the ability where he can, like, summon turrets. I thought she could do something like that, but it just, I thought it just kind of didn't really make too much sense, and I gotta be honest, I really didn't like the design I did for the solo turret, which I built a while ago. So, comment below if you want to see a mock review on the turret. But yeah, so yeah, that was a scrapped idea I had, but you know, I may bring that back, her being able to control and summon turrets. But yeah, that was a scrapped ability that she had. But, yeah, as for backstory and abilities, that's pretty much it. Normally it's just going to be backstory, but I thought I'd do abilities too, because that kind of ties into her backstory. So, yeah, on to build. So, I'm actually going to start off by decapitating her, and just looking at her head. Her hair's getting stuck on a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, her head. Her head is actually probably my favorite part about the mock, just because I really like the shaping that I was able to pull off here, with the kind of like cat-like ears. And it doesn't look the worst without the mask on, but I really designed it to kind of work around the that cow. So that is cow, right? I hope it's cow. Yeah, that's cow. So the silver cow. And yeah, I just really like how the shaping worked out here and how I was able to build it up with the with all the system elements. And then the hair, I really don't think looks the best, but it was the best I could pull off because, you know, with doing hair on Bionicle mocks is kind of hard. So yeah, head's probably my favorite part just because I love the shaping. But yeah, so it doesn't look the best from different angles and stuff. Yeah, I think it works well. And if you're wondering why I don't have her in a more exciting pose, it's because the joints on her legs are incredibly weak. Even before I started filming this, I Sharpied down her joints. But even after that, the joints are still incredibly weak. So if I try and pose her up, then she's definitely going to end up toppling over. So yeah, right now she's just standing pose. But yeah, yes, it was really annoying with stop motion to film her like that. So moving on to the body, I did kind of the thing with this mock that me and Gladiator did with Gladiator, where it's kind of meant to look like a silver kind of breastplate, and then the rest. So like if this was a human, all the silver and black would be armor, and then the blue would be skin. And yeah, I think I pulled off that look pretty well, and yeah, so I used the two Nuva shoulders on the chest for chest armor, and then I used the CCBS chest armoring piece on the back, which it covered up everything nicely. And then I'll be honest, the tubes really aren't attached to this Technic piece the best, and for some reason it really likes to get off angled because it's attached to this like system piece. It really likes to get off angled for some reason. But yeah, it's actually in the core of her, she's built around a Paraka body. And yeah, I just put, I do that with a lot of my mocks because I got a lot of Paraka bodies. Yeah, she's built around the Paraka body, which I just put all the armor and, you know, stuff around. And, you know, because, you know, I think the Paraka body and the, you know, just kind of standard pelvis piece, they're really good pieces to, like, work upon and work, like, around. And then, another thing that I don't really think looks the best is this Technic piece on the front, but, you know, I think it looks decent. And it kind of, it keeps these two pieces aligned, and it kind of, you know, it looks okay. And then her heart light was red just because I didn't want to use a black pin there, and, you know, I thought it looked okay. And then, for the back, let's see if you can see this. There we go. I used, two of these, were these, I don't know when these were first, these armoring. Do I have any available to me right now? No, I do not. I don't know the name. I gotta close my. I don't know the name of these pieces, but I used two of them, which I think really helps fill it out. When I use some Technic, and that really helps fill out the bottom part of the torso. So yeah, the torso is probably my second favorite part of the mock because I really like how that came along because there was a lot of complexity to it while I was building. So yeah, then moving on to arms. Well, I mean, right, so, I think the arms are actually pretty self-explanatory. Like, you know, they're just, yeah, the upper arms are pretty self-explanatory, but then the lower arms, I like how, like, the scrawl armor I put on the bottom, I don't know, I thought that shaping, worked out really well. And then these spikes on her wrist, kind of. Originally she actually had a sword, but I had these spike pieces from, what was it? I think it was Dragon Bolt that came with these. And I thought it'd be cool to make kind of like wrist type blades, so I added those on instead. Threw on the hoses, and yeah, I think it became a pretty cool look, and made for some pretty good weapons. And then moving, I sounded out of breath there. I'm sorry about that. And then moving on to the legs. All right. So this is definitely my least favorite part of the mock. So the upper legs. I didn't have any armoring available to me, or armor pieces available to me that would have filled them out, and made them look good, so I just used some system, and it really doesn't look the best. The lower legs, I also use system, but I think it looks better, because I also use some Technic on there, but yeah, the upper legs definitely don't look the best, and if I were to go back, I definitely throw on some actual armor onto those. And then the feet, again, they're kind of self-explanatory. I just used the, those telemetry feet, yeah, telemetry feet just because I had them, but I gotta be honest, they're really not the best feet because of how small they are. So yeah, the legs are definitely kind of iffy, but, you know, I think they get the job done, and again, the joints are incredibly weak, so, like, you can't, like, I can't really envy, like, you'd have to actually have the figure here, but yeah, the joints are incredibly weak. Like, I think you can see, actually, it's cracking there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Let me focus. You're gonna focus on me? Yeah, you can see that's cracking there. So yeah, it really, oh god, screwed up my light settings there. Alright, there we go. So yeah, the legs definitely aren't the best, but I think the torso and head are I really liked how they came out, and yeah, overall, I'm really pleased with how this mock turned out. And just for because I am doing this now, and it's kind of tradition at this point. Here is a size comparison to everyone's favorite Toa of Air, Toa Mataliwa, and you can see she's definitely a lot taller than him. Like, she'd probably be as tall as Axon for like a relative scale. If I had Axon, I would do a size comparison, but I still haven't gotten my hands on him yet. I'm trying to get my hands on an Axon. Just trust me. That kind of, I was kind of getting off topic there. But anyway, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this review. I'm really happy with how this mock turned out, and I hope you like the stop motion that she was featured in. So yeah, this week I'm gonna have alright, so episode 3, I need to film like 10 more seconds of it, then I'm done filming it, but voice actors I have to reach out to still, so yeah, I'm hoping for it to be out this week, but it really depends on voice actors, so yeah, expect that soon. And then also, normal videos, more mock reviews, maybe some actually, there's probably not going to be too many more, just smaller stop motions from now till episode 3, but, maybe just a couple. And, yeah, and Tyrannical reviews and, just the normal videos. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.